Hello my fishing friends, and welcome back to the channel. It's your fishing buddy, ready to break down what the waters hold for us on Tuesday, October 7th, 2025. This isn't just any fall day. With the hunter's moon shining bright and a crisp autumn air, we're diving deep into some unique conditions. I'm going to share with you why this day presents a fantastic, albeit sometimes challenging, opportunity to land some serious fish, armed with the right knowledge and tactics. Stick around because by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to turn a potentially tricky day into a triumph on the water. Let's talk tactics for our favorite species because the fall feed is in full swing and fish are looking to pack on pounds before winter's chill. First up, the mighty Largemouth Bass. In early October, as the water cools, these green giants move closer to the shallows, making them more accessible than during the scorching summer months. You'll want to target areas with dying vegetation, creek mouths, channel swings, and those deeper edges where baitfish are congregating. Bass are gorging on larger shad this time of year, so don't be shy with your lure size. My go-tos include larger spinnerbaits, especially on windy days just under the surface, jigs worked slowly along drop-offs, and even topwater baits on those overcast mornings when bass are feeding aggressively in very shallow water. Next, let's turn our attention to the elusive walleye. These toothy predators are a fall favorite, and as the water temperatures continue to drop, they'll generally transition from shallower feeding areas to deeper waters. However, in early fall, they might still be found shallower before moving deeper. Look for them near drop-offs, humps, and submerged structures in depths of 10 to 20 feet. Live bait like shiners or minnows is always a killer for walleye. Jigs tipped with a minnow or soft plastics worked slowly along the bottom are also incredibly effective. Remember, walleye prefer water temperatures in the mid-60s Fahrenheit, so find that sweet spot. For those of you in pursuit of panfish, particularly crappie. October 7th presents a great opportunity. Crappie love to hang around structures and timber, moving between shallow and deeper water, depending on light conditions. On cloudy days, they might be near the surface, while sunny days will see them hugging the bottom. Small tubes and grubs, or even better, live minnows, are highly recommended. Focus on brush piles, submerged trees, and boat docks. Finally, for the thrill of the chase, let's talk about Walleye striped bass. Yes, this time of year, both freshwater landlocked stripers and their saltwater cousins are exceptionally active, driven by the instinct to feed heavily. In coastal areas, they'll be following large schools of baitfish migrating out of bays and rivers. In large, freshwater lakes, they'll also be chasing bait balls. Look for them in open water or along river channels and deeper breaks. Big, profile-heavy lures that imitate menhaden or other larger baitfish are your best bet. Think large topwater plugs, swim baits, or even umbrella rigs if allowed in your area. Now let's get into the nitty-gritty of the conditions for October 7th, 2025 across the United States. Please remember that specific long-range forecasts are impossible, so this is based on typical seasonal patterns and available general reports for early October. Weather. We're looking at typical early October conditions. Daytime temperatures will generally reach highs around 57 degrees Fahrenheit, with nighttime lows dropping to around 32 degrees Fahrenheit. Expect mostly partly cloudy skies and relatively stable conditions, with a limited chance of rain in many areas. Wind will likely be moderate, averaging around 10 miles per hour. These cooling temperatures are a huge factor, signaling to fish that winter is coming, triggering that aggressive feeding behavior. Stable conditions without major frontal passages can lead to consistent bites. However, any sudden drops in pressure could make fish more lethargic, so keep an eye on local forecasts. Water temperature. Across much of the USA, water temperatures in lakes and rivers are gradually dropping into the mid-60s Fahrenheit. This is often considered the optimal temperature range for many warm water species, making them highly active. Cooler river temperatures in the upper 60s will also stimulate fish activity. This autumn cooling pushes baitfish into more concentrated areas, and game fish follow them closely, making for excellent feeding opportunities. Shallow, sandy flats will warm up faster during the day, drawing in baitfish and predators alike. Moon phase. On October 7th, 2025, we have a glorious full moon, shining with 100% illumination. This is also known as the hunter's moon. Many anglers believe that the full moon can trigger increased fish activity, especially during dawn and dusk due to the extra light. It also means we'll experience above-average tidal currents, which can concentrate bait and actively feeding fish in specific areas, particularly in tidal rivers and coastal zones. General fish activity. The fall feed is undeniably the dominant theme. Fish are actively seeking out larger, more calorie-rich prey to build up fat reserves for the lean winter months. Their metabolism is highly influenced by the dropping water temperatures, prompting them to feed aggressively. While they are hungry, they can also be selective, so presenting your bait or lure slowly and deliberately to mimic a lethargic easy meal can be incredibly effective. Overall fishing assessment. Friends, for October 7th, 2025, I'm rating the fishing as capricious, but with excellent potential for the diligent angler. While the Farmer's Almanac suggests a fair evening for fishing on this day, the full moon and the widespread fall feed create fantastic opportunities. The cooling water temperatures are driving fish to feed actively, and stable weather conditions will generally encourage a good bite. However, the exact timing and location will be key. Those who pay attention to baitfish patterns, water temperatures, and adapt their presentations will be handsomely rewarded. So there you have it, my friends. Get out there, enjoy the beautiful autumn scenery, and put these tips to the test. May your lines be tight and your coolers full. Until next time, remember, a bad day of fishing beats a good day at work. Anytime. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and ring that notification bell so you don't miss any of my future forecasts and tips. And tell me in the comments below, what are your favorite fall fishing spots? And what's your go-to bait for the big ones in October? Tight lines, everyone.